I want to talk about phone addiction first for a second. So it is an addiction. Like it's actually like a problem. It's like an epidemic. And we all need our phones for like everything. And especially this is a big problem for, entrepreneurs or people who have online businesses like me. And we really need to learn how to set boundaries with our phone usage. So first of all, I want to say I did go to an event this afternoon. It was an all women's event. There was somewhat of a fashion show. There was a stylist there and she was going through all of the clothes. It was from a company. You can only buy the clothes like through her. So it's not like an online store or anything like that. You can't find the clothes in any retail stores. So the presentation is really important. And we were all there to be together. A lot of us didn't know each other. And it was just like a really nice way to break the ice with other women. And it was just fun. And so she started presenting. She was talking really fast because she got started late. And I noticed that nobody had their phones out. And I just thought, that's so cool. Like everybody in this room is so present right now. We need to do more of this. We need to be more present in our lives like this. And it felt so good to spend 2 hours, not even like thinking about my phone. It was in my purse, which was sitting right next to me. And I didn't think about checking it once. And so it just felt really, really good. Like you kind of notice when you haven't used your phone in like a couple hours during the day, like maybe you're really busy doing something and you're like, oh, I haven't even checked my phone in like hours. It actually feels really good physically. Like I know for me, my head feels clearer and I just feel like, I don't know. I get like a headache when I spend so much time on my phone. That's more of a physical sensation I get. But I am going to give you a few ways that phone addiction shows up and what it might look like. And then you can decide for yourself, which one might be a challenge for you. So a common one is what I call the autopilot moment. I mean, we all do this. We're all running on autopilot. I teach mindfulness, so it's like a big challenge for people to just be present in their everyday life, but we're busy. We've got a lot of things to do. So we're running on autopilot. And one of the things that we have learned to do since we've had cell phones is just automatically to grab for it, literally like a reflex. And without even thinking about it, with no intention whatsoever. So the autopilot moment is like literally doing whatever you're doing, but still like in between all of that, you're still picking up your phone. And then you go and you unlock the screen and you're like staring at the screen and you realize, wait, why am I picking up my phone? And so you find something to do on your phone anyway. But the point is that there was no intention behind it. We just reach for the phone impulsively and are just so used to checking things on it all the time that we didn't even really have a reason for being on the phone. So that's really more of like sort of the autopilot, impulsive sort of reaction or impulsive move with the phone. The time theft is another one. So, oh my God, this is such a time suck being on our phones. So how many times do you just like sit down for a second or take a break and in your little spare time that you have in your busy life and you're just scrolling? That's like the first thing we do. We go on our phone. I'm guilty of it too. Go to Facebook, we go to Instagram, we go to TikTok, and we just scroll. Like we're not even really looking for anything specific. We're just on there scrolling, like looking and scrolling. And the next thing you know, like 45 minutes goes by or an hour goes by and you just lost like an hour. You just lost an hour's a lot of time, you guys. When in this busy world that we're living in, we're all complaining that we don't have enough time. And yet we will give an hour away to our phones, to like senseless scrolling, to cyber stalking, to literally just watching videos of like that don't even mean anything to us. So that's what I call the time thief. I already talked about some of the physical sensations that I get, but another one is how many times do you leave the house and you've forgotten your phone? I've done this like quite a few times. And you know what? Sometimes I decide, you know what? I'm just gonna like not have the phone with me. I don't really need it today. I'm gonna just not have the phone for the couple hours that I'm out. It's good. It's fine. We did live in a day. I was young, but I remember the day when we left all day and there was no answering machines, there were no cell phones, and like if anybody tried to call you during the day when you were out, you didn't know about it because you were out. There wasn't any way to know. So if we survived back then, we can survive now. But for those that leave the house and leave their phone behind, how do you feel? Do you ever notice that you start to kind of get panicky, right? You start to like, oh my God, like I can't not have my phone. And then you're like sort of like halfway where you're going and then you got to turn around and now you're going to be late. And it just like sets you off into this like panic. Now you're like riddled with anxiety and like it's all because of the phone. Okay, so that is one of the physical signs, how it can show up. The emotional spiral, oh my gosh. So it's so funny how our lives can be just fine until we pick up our phones. We look fine, our clothes are fine, our weight's fine, our hair's fine, our careers are great, we love what we're doing, we're so excited, we love our family, like we love our house, and then we go onto social media and spend a little time there and then feel worse when we put the phone down. And now all of a sudden we need to change everything. I got to get a haircut. I don't like my clothes anymore. I got to change careers. Oh my God, I just need to change everything because I'm doing it wrong. They do it better than me. They look better than me. And it's like all within just like, it could take like a couple minutes, but that imposter syndrome is real and it will send you emotionally spiraling. So that is another way, that's one of the worst ways that phone addiction can affect us. The work productivity drain. So you're working on something important, but you check your phone really quick every few minutes. Okay, well that every few minutes adds up and now you're just distracting yourself and you're breaking your focus and your concentration. You're losing your train of thought because maybe a notification pulls your attention away. Or a 30-minute task takes like 2 hours because you kept getting distracted by your phone. So there are strategies for that. It's called leave your phone in the other room when you're working on something that takes a lot of focus and concentration. But that is a way that you can literally drain your productivity and just get to the end of the day and feel like you didn't get anything done. Oh my gosh, the morning or nighttime routine hijack. It literally hijacks your routine. So you have this beautiful evening routine. I have a night routine. It's called the winding down routine. And the nighttime is like a really tough time for people. So you have this beautiful routine for yourself so that you can wind down and you can feel rested before you get into bed, and you do all these things. Maybe you take a bath and maybe you do a meditation, and maybe you have like a skincare routine that you do and it just always feels so good. Then you climb in your bed and you have your book and your tea, whatever it looks like. However, your phone hijacks that constantly because you just can't seem to put your phone away for the night, right? So we don't have boundaries around our phone. So you might be doing this routine with your phone right next to you, and God forbid you get a text message or, I just want to check one more thing, and your phone just gets in your way and it just disrupts your whole routine. And that can happen in the morning too. So the last one is FOMO, and that's just feeling like, that's that feeling of, if you haven't checked your phone in a few hours, you almost feel like you're missing out on something. So you need to grab for your phone to make sure you didn't miss anything. Or even the FOMO could be like you go online and all of a sudden, it's like a Friday night, you decide to stay home. And all of a sudden you're seeing like all these people out doing these cool things. And you're like, you feel like you should be there too. Now you feel guilty because you decided to stay in and just like rest and have a chill night. And you're like, oh my gosh, I should be out watching the so-and-so band down the street at the bar with the girls. And, oh, look at them, they're going out to dinner again. And it's like you start to feel sort of bad about just sitting home and relaxing with Netflix, and you should not feel bad about that. So those are some of the ways that phone addiction can show up, and I want to help you break that phone addiction and start taking some of your time back. And not only taking some of your time back, but some of your sanity, right? Let's feel better about ourselves. Let's use our phones with more intention. And that is happening on November 5th. It's a free training. It's going to be really good, you guys. I have 5 strategies to give you that it will be up to you to implement them if you want to spend less time on your phone and free up more time for yourself so that you can spend time doing things that matter, so that you can be more productive and feel more purposeful in your life. So you don't have to like constantly feel so bad about yourself just because you're like checking out social media, you know? So I have 5 strategies for you. It's free training, November 5th at noon Eastern time. I will drop the link to register, or you can reach out to me and I will get you signed up. It's going to be so good. Yeah, and that's it. So it's free, you guys. You need to come. So I will hopefully see you there.